Hello and welcome to another edition of Nerdy Oz Show, where today we're going over some movies, some microscopic Antman and Wasps, and we're doing two extremes, small and huge. Yeah, microscopic with Antman and Wasp, and huge with Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, as well as Aaron saw Hotel Transylvania 3.
Yeah, that's the third one.
The third in the trilogy, and I saw Incredibles 2, the second in the trilogy. And we'll see which is best on today's Nerdy Oz Show. All right, so we're here, Aaron, and we're going to be talking... Say hello, sorry.
Aloha.
Aloha, Hawaiian. That means hello and goodbye.
Really?
Yeah.
That's confusing.
I learnt that from that movie where Emma Stone was Hawaiian.
Actually, yeah.
And Bradley Cooper and stuff.
Yeah, about the spaceships or something.
Yeah, NASA or Ash pilots, yeah, that's right.
That movie was actually alright. I can't remember anything about it, but it was alright.
Yeah, I think it just didn't have controversy because they're like, Emma Stone's not Hawaiian, she's white as, bruh.
Yeah, well, she's supposed to be Hawaiian.
I think so. There was something like that. You can tweet it out. There was some reason why they were going off, but it was the...
Isn't she a ranger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was the guys, I think, that did the Dean from Community and stuff.
Oh, really?
Those
Oh,
people
okay.
did it, that did The Descendants, which was also set on Hawaii. So
I
maybe
love-
they got a thing with Hawaii.
I love the flag for the school and community.
Oh, yeah, with the butthole.
It's a butthole.
Anus. Paleberus or something.
It's pretty funny.
So first off, let's talk about what? Superheroes. We'll do some Ant-Man and the Wasp talk.
Yeah,
So,
that's good.
we saw this most recently the other day.
Yep.
Paul Rudd, Evangeline Lilly.
Is that the Wasp?
Yep.
Yep.
Michael Douglas.
Yeah.
And then the other guys make their return.
Yeah, Michael Pena.
Pena.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
And T.I. is in
Yeah,
him.
T.I. And the Russian dude.
And the other guy that's
He doesn't
like...
like the Baba Yaga.
Yeah. Oh, is it the Baba Yaga?
Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga.
You know of Baba Yaga? Yeah.
So I liked Ant-Man. I thought it was pretty good. Although...
You forgot about Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Michelle
Spoilers.
Pfeiffer. Yeah, Michelle
Although-
Pfeiffer.
Is it the spoiler? She's on the poster, I think. No, she's not on the poster.
Did you actually see her in the first one, or it was just a wasp in a costume? Doesn't it?
I think in the first one, wasn't it just that there was that bit when he's in the quantum realm where people are like, look at this shadow, it looks like a person.
Nah, they did the Russian missile crisis thing.
Oh, they did that bit, but you didn't. She was just in the suit.
She was just in the suit.
And they sort of flesh out that scene a bit more
Yeah.
in this one.
Yeah.
But no, I think you only sort of saw her for a little bit in the quantum realm.
In the quantum realm.
Yeah. When he was like... And if you had to like freeze it and you look at the internet grainy pictures and you're like, it looks like a blur, but it could be a person
It
with
could be.
wings.
Yeah, did you like the movie?
Yeah, I liked it. I
Yeah.
think both Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, and Ant-Man 2 suffer from the same syndrome for me, is that maybe Ant-Man's a bit on the other side of it, but Jurassic World definitely suffers from this. It's just, I think it's sort of, they're good, and I enjoyed it, but I thought they were a bit forgettable.
Yeah.
Can't really remember.
Yeah.
I can see if you're talking to me about Jurassic World in say 2 years or whatever, I can see going, oh yeah, where they're flying the thing, is that in the first one or is that in?
Yeah.
It's
hard
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
because you know that I don't know if they're going to have a third Ant-Man movie.
Oh yeah, they'll have a third Ant-Man, and he'll be in Avengers probably next year. Unless he's stuck in the quantum realm.
He'll be in there, but
Well, he has to. He's one of the only ones left alive.
it's when they do these trilogies like with the Jurassic one.
Yeah.
You know that they're setting up for the third movie, but I guess Ant-Man.
Jurassic Park especially, because they have that spoilers. So this is going to be heavily spoilers for these two. So if you haven't seen them,
yeah.
you can
Not
download
listen.
this after you've seen them.
Yeah, go watch it and then
Go
listen.
watch both of them and then listen to it. Or if you're not going to see them, then you can just listen to it and save
Or if
yourself some time.
you've already seen them, you
Yeah,
can listen to them
you
and
can
tell us
listen
that
to
we're
them.
wrong.
Or if you don't want to pay and see these movies, but you want to sound cool when you get to work
Yeah.
and be like, when the co-workers are talking about
Ant-Man.
You can be like, well, actually, I thought...
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
And they'll be like, oh, wow, you're intelligent. And then...
So what are you going to spoil about?
Well, we know Scott Lang has to be in Avengers 4 because there's not many Avengers left alive after Thanos did his little click.
I actually heard a theory today.
What's the theory?
It was on... which podcast was it? Geek, actually.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so they were saying that... So all the Avengers and Rocket are left, pretty much. The original Avengers.
The original and Rocket, yep.
Yep. And so they're the ones that are actually dead.
Oh, so you think that they faded out of existence, but when they're looking at the other people...
No, whoever faded out of existence went to somewhere else, and the ones that didn't are left, and they're dead.
And they're dead. Ooh. Yeah, well, they did say...
They said that also Thanos is in the Soul Stone. That's why everything's got the orange hue to it.
He's in the Soul Stone. Yeah, I've heard similar theories. I've heard that all the people are now going to be in the land of the dead.
Yep.
Where Hela is, possibly. So there's a chance that Hela might come back. And because...
Was she just on Asgard while the big...
it was destroyed.
What's his name?
Surtur.
Surtur, yeah. Surtur was just destroying everything.
Yeah, so that's the open-ended questions is that we don't know if Hela died or if she can die or if when Asgard exploded, did she just float in space until someone picks her up, or did she descend into the realm of the dead or something?
So Scott Lang
is in the quantum realm.
He's in the
at the end of Ant-Man.
And that's all happening at the same time as Infinity War.
Well, the whole movie seems to be happening at the same time as Infinity War, and then right at the end, is when Infinity War ends. Or Ant-Man and the Wasp could have happened.
Are we going to spoil what happens in the stinger?
I can't remember what happened in the crowd.
So
So
Ant-Man, Scott Lang was going to the quantum realm so he could get some
quantum healing energy.
Quantum healing energy to help the ghost girl.
Yeah, help the villain who's not really a villain.
Nah, she's alright.
Yeah, ghost.
And then Michael Douglas and what's the Wasp lady's name?
Evangeline Lilly. What's her name in the show? So then Hank Pym and Hope,
that's it.
Van Dyne.
Because Hope was going to be his partner because Cassie was like, I want to be your partner.
Yeah.
He's like, I'd probably be a pretty bad parent if I let you be my partner. She's like, all right.
Good. I like the little girl.
Hope can be your partner then. Yeah, so Hope and Hank and whoever Michelle Pfeiffer's... Janet Pym?
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds
Janet
right.
Van Dyne, Hope Van Dyne, and Hank Pym. But it's really Janet Pym, Hope Pym, and Hank Pym. Yep.
Well, they all turn to dust. Spoilers.
Yeah, well, and it cuts back. So he goes down the quantum realm. He gets it in this little weird tube thing. He yells out, "Hey guys, I'm ready to get big again!"
Yep.
And then it cuts back to the outside, and there's that familiar dust just blowing in the wind.
And there's no one left at the controls to turn him big again.
But how did he get out of the quantum realm in the first one?
Because he put one of the Pym particles into his regulator.
Oh, one of those throwy things, that's right.
And he put it into his regulator.
Well, why doesn't he do that again?
Because he didn't have any on him.
Yeah, bro, they're like this big. Take some just in case.
And don't you remember he's got a new suit?
Yeah.
I actually liked the part in this movie where they're like...
the capacitors and stuff kept playing up.
So if you had the old suit... Because he kept saying that he destroyed the suit after Germany. Because they're like, where's the suit? He's like, it's destroyed. And they're like...
That's right.
And he's like... And then they try to work out... Because he's got a new improved suit that they can't do anything, but if they had the old suit... And he's like, so you're saying if you had the other suit...
And it was in...
It was in...
the world's best grandma trophy.
Yeah, he's got a world's best grandma trophy.
It is good.
Which his daughter gave him, because that's all they had left.
So I liked it. It's definitely... So this is... If you've seen the first Ant-Man, it's very similar. It's directed by the same person, Peyton Reed.
It's not so much of a heist film.
Not a heist film, but definitely a comedy.
Yeah, it's definitely got... It's very comedy.
It's like, you'll laugh. I laughed a lot in this. If you want to go to the movies to see a funny film, this is very funny.
It's funny, yeah.
All sorts of funny jokes with him going big as well as small in this one.
Louise?
Louise.
So that's Michael Pena. He has got the best lines the whole way.
And he has a pretty cool wig in one scene.
Yeah. I liked his Hot Wheels car, the little Hyundai.
So they do make pretty good use. So it's a pretty small film in that it only takes place sort of in and around San Francisco.
Yeah, very contained.
no like.
Is it Lawrence Fishburne?
Yeah.
Yep.
There's no giant white letters that say Sokovia or anything like that. It's a pretty simple film, which is kind of good.
Who directs these ones? Cause
Peyton Reed, I think.
Peyton Reed. Okay, because I really liked it. I thought it was.
They're good.
He directed the first one as well.
Yes. Yeah. So I think didn't Edgar Wright or something leave the project, and then Peyton Reed came on.
Yeah, I think there are credits for Edgar Wright because he was going to do it for a long time, and like there was a small reel or something that was shown at a Comic-Con
That's right.
Yeah.
And they were saying, they always make the joke that Ant-Man 1 is basically the same as Iron Man.
Oh, yeah. Look, he directed Yes Man, Bring It On, The Breakup.
Oh, that's right, The Breakup. Because... No, wait, The Breakup. I was thinking of I Love You, Man.
Oh, that's a good movie. I was going to be
like...
Yeah, that's Jason
Paul Rudd in it.
Jason Segel, yeah.
But that's not Paul Rudd.
I don't know, maybe he's in it. Oh, who knows?
But, yeah, because I think... there was a joke that Ant-Man, the first Ant-Man is very similar to Iron Man because they both have a bald villain who has the same suit as them, who wants to, kill them. They're both sort of...
Actually, you've got a good point because the bad guys, they're pretty much just the same as the good guys.
But different.
Yeah. What was his name called? Yellow Jacket.
Oh, that's right. Yellow Jacket, yeah.
Yellow Jacket, yeah. And...
But this one is definitely... They definitely are getting... They play around a lot with the little Ant-Man stuff. So the first one, there was a lot of shrinking, but a lead up to him sort of getting the suit, and then there's a few cool bits with him in the suit, and then it's kind of over. This one, they do all sorts of stuff. They sort of make him toddler size.
What about how he's got all the different... the toddler size. He was...
when he's in the school, there's a funny scene
he
where
looked like he was straight shirt cocking it.
Yeah, there's a bit where he's running out of a high school and he's primary school. He's meant to be...
With the hoodie?
Yeah, and he runs down the steps. He looks really funny and cute.
It didn't quite look proportional?
No, because they would have shot him and then shrunk him down or something.
He
was just wearing a big jumper, I guess.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Yeah, he found it in Lost and Found.
That's right. But in real life, they would have just given him a big jumper.
When he was running with his arms. Yeah, it's funny.
That was good. And we'll see a lot of Wasp action in this.
Yeah.
She flies around and
she's
kicks and...
Yeah, and she's got... Like, she can fly and she's got lasers and stuff. And he's like, what's he say?
He says...
Didn't you have that tag when you made mine? He's like, yeah, I
did. He said, oh, yeah, I did. And that's the other thing. Michael Douglas is a lot funnier in this.
Oh, yeah. He's always up and about looking at his daughter.
Yeah.
So when are you going to stop looking at my daughter and actually...
Was there a scene with Louise and Michael Douglas? That was funny. Yeah, where they went to see him and he's like, hey, we broke into your house and now you're here.
Well, I saw that in the trailer, but I don't remember seeing it in the movie. But there was a part when they were all... Because, he needed to get help. So he went to them because they got, a security company. But it's going under.
And he's like, hey, you remember us? We broke into your house.
He's like... Because they got the really nice donuts or something. He's like,
what do
you got the good pastries?
He couldn't afford it. But, yeah, no, I like the daughter. They were my favourite bits with the daughter. She's pretty funny.
What about T.I.? You liked him?
He doesn't do much. Those two guys don't do much, but they're good.
They're good when they're in it. They're in it. The daughter, I liked the scene where he made a big fort thing with all the so he could show what it was like to be Ant-Man and get little and then they had because he was on house arrest, so he couldn't leave the house.
Oh, that's right. So this is a taking from the Avengers where they say Hawkeye and Scott are under house arrest after being put in that prison.
The Sokovia Accords. Who's the cop or the FBI agent, whoever it is?
The actor is Randall Park. He's good. I like Randall Park, the actor. Yeah.
He's pretty funny.
He is very funny.
And he's saying something about going out for dinner with him or something.
Yeah, he says...
he's asking him if he's free.
I'll see you later. And he's like, what do you mean you'll see me later? And he's says something about that, doesn't he? And he's like, do you want to go out for dinner?
Yeah, he's like, I'm free if you want to have dinner. And he's like, no.
Yes.
He's really bored because he's on house arrest and he's trying to do stuff he's reading The Fault.
The Fault in Our Stars was
and he was crying and then
that's right. He's playing drums.
He's got electronic drum kit.
He was playing that and he was
I think he was he just watching telly? I think I'm trying to remember what else he was doing to fill in time.
Yeah, he was doing lots of stuff.
And then the ant's got to pretend to be him and walk around with
that's right. Yeah, the ant was playing the drums. That was the last final credit spoiler scene, wasn't it? Just the ant playing drums.
Yeah, the ant was playing electronic drum kit.
So it zoomed through his house. Are they meaning that his family's dead? No, but his family wouldn't be at his house. They'd be at the other house.
Yeah.
Because the TV was going beep. Oh, it was just saying that maybe there's chaos going on everywhere.
Yeah, there probably is.
Because the TV was like beep. And then there's just an empty thing. And then you see the ant go...
Yeah, that was pretty rad. I liked all the small stuff, like the building that they're in.
Yep, that gets bigger and smaller.
Yeah, he just uses like a suitcase. And like they've got like a set of Hot Wheel cars and like a little steering wheel thing so they can just play whatever they want.
That is cool. Lots of cool stuff with cars in this one.
Yeah, there's some cool
and
cars.
cool like and like him using a car as like a little skateboard type thing.
The little Hello Kitty
Pez
dispenser.
There's all sorts of
you got
great.
Pezed. Is that what he says? You got Pezed.
He does say that.
You got Pezed.
And there's all sorts of great like big small things. Small things getting made big, big things getting made small.
And when he gets really big, he gets really tired. He gets sleepy, so he goes,
and they make reference to Civil War, like it says Germany's angry at him for getting big and
that was because actually Hope and Hank are cranky because he used a suit.
He stole the suit without telling him. So there's a lot of emphasis on Hope being his partner and saying, we can be a team rather than just Ant-Man.
I heard actually Kevin Smith saying that in Civil War they were like, oh, we want to use the Giant Man. And then what's the director's name to say? Peyton
Reed, yeah.
Yeah, he was like, oh, they're using that. But then they're like, okay, we want to use the Wasp. So I was like, no, you're not using the Wasp. Yeah.
I'm keeping the Wasp.
Yeah.
You can have Giant Man and that's it.
And Lawrence Fishburne is saying, his record was like 24 feet or something like that. And he's like 63.
That's right. She's like, oh, did you compare sizes?
And he got to 88 feet in this when he got real big.
And the thing I would say about Ant-Man, it's funny. There's lots of cool effects. It's a pretty heartwarming story. I really enjoyed it.
The quantum realm looks cool.
That does look really cool. It's a bit Doctor Strange, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really cool.
So that's another thing.
Those weird bug things that like are trying to eat you.
Oh yeah, the water bears, whatever they're called.
What the hell are they?
Tardigrades,
yeah.
I think they're called.
Yeah.
Oh. But the other thing about it was that the things that I thought were a bit. It's not really. I mean, it happens with these type of movies where I thought the villains, particularly, is his name Walter Goggins from Justified?
The guy.
I thought he was a bit of a weird, half-baked villain. Like he just sort of showed up and
he was there a lot, and I didn't really like. I didn't even think he was the villain. I just thought he was some side character. And
then they kept saying that he wasn't the villain. He worked for the villain. But did we ever find out who he worked for? No. But anyway, he drives around. He literally steals stuff and drives around. And
he didn't.
He's a good actor. I like Walter Goggins.
Yeah, I thought he was. I think he's a good actor, but I thought the ghost was going to be the villain.
And then she's not even really.
She's not really even a villain. She's just trying to stay alive. Yeah,
she's a bit of a killmonger.
Yeah,
but she's just in constant pain. And then so you see her backstory. So I guess the ghost is going to come back in other ones because you see her at the end, sort of.
Yeah, she did have
her friend, and Hope says we need more of these things to make it feel better.
Yeah, it was a nothing movie, really. Like, you could not have this movie and it wouldn't have made a difference.
No, it was a fun little break from the story.
I think that's what the original Ant-Man was the same. Like,
it was. Yeah.
You didn't really need it, but it was fun to have it.
And the thing is, with these, I think they would. The only way, I think they would just be elevated from a fun little comedy movie that you watch and you go, yeah, probably in the middle of the pack of the Marvel movies, not the super great ones. You're like, oh my god. They're my favourites, but not the ones where you're like, ooh, what the fuck? No.
Yeah, well, I was saying to somebody the other day, I think it was Tyler, I said, Ant-Man is nobody's favourite. Like, everyone's got a favourite, like, I like Captain America, or I like, whatever. I always liked Hawkeye, but everyone's like, Hawkeye's shit. But but nobody's like, oh, Ant-Man's my favourite.
And who is Ant-Man anyway? Is Scott Lang Ant-Man or is Hank Pym Ant-Man?
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I tried to get Kylie to watch Ant-Man, the first one, and she's just watching it, and she was like, meh, and we didn't even finish it, and she's just like, I don't like them when the suit is all that's special about them.
Yeah.
So she doesn't like Iron Man.
Yeah. She's suitist.
I don't think
What about Batman?
She doesn't like Batman either.
Boo! Yeah. But she doesn't like Spider-Man either, and he's got powers.
Yeah, well...
He's got spider sense and super strength, and... In some iterations, he can shoot webs out of his wrists.
Yeah.
But
in this iteration...
He can climb walls up.
In the MCU, the suit's very much...
Yeah, but he still climbs. Does he climb walls in the MCU?
I think the big thing was in this, they took the suit away from him and he was still...
He's still Spider-Man.
He's still Spider-Man.
I'm Spider-Man.
Yeah, she just doesn't like Spider-Man.
Because I had these little cards back in the day.
Yeah.
And they had all these stats on it and stuff. And I was always amazed that Spider-Man's stats were like... more than say.
Oh yeah, Spider-Man's hardcore.
He's agility and strength and stuff right there, like with the Hulk and things.
Yeah.
Not as much as the Hulk, obviously. He's got more agility than the Hulk. Less strength. But they were like he's max. I just thought of him as a little kid.
He's really strong. He's very strong.
And a shout out to Steve Ditko, who passed away.
Yeah, that's very sad. R.I.P.
And he did Spider-Man, didn't he? I wonder if he ever did any Ant-Man.
Don't know.
Who would win in a fight between Spider-Man and the Ant-Man? Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man will win.
But what about the Ant-Man and the Wasp? Who would win there?
Still Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
So it's. I think it's an overall. It's worth a watch.
Yeah,
definitely Ant-Man and Wasp. It's good.
Yeah,
it's
and I was looking forward to it, and I wasn't disappointed at all. I thought it was great, but I wasn't surprised at how great it was.
Mm-hmm. It just seemed to be doing a bit too much. Like the villain was no Killmonger.
No, and you've got to. That's the thing. Yeah, Killmonger was a good villain.
Yeah, and so they sort of did a similar thing with Ghost, where she's not really a villain. You sort of understand why she's doing these things, that she does these horrible things, but she's not really a villain. But then, there
was a funny part where they've got him all handcuffed. And Cassie's calling for an emergency phone call.
Oh, that's right.
And it's just that she wants. Yeah, she wants to see. He's just like, it's an emergency.
Yeah, 911. Yeah, I thought that was going to be something. Walter Goggins was going to get her or something.
I'll see if I can see. What does it say about it? It says, as Scotland balances between both a superhero and a father, Hope Van Dyke and Dr. Pym present an urgent new mission that finds the Ant-Man fighting alongside the Wasp to uncover a secret from their past. What's the secret from their past? They're
trying to get
that's it, because they want to get that quantum gate to get to... Because that's the thing, that he's got a... She possesses him, which is pretty funny, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh, yeah, that is good. He does that well. That's a good scene. That's probably a very funny scene.
And it's sort of strange, because she's been all loving and stuff towards Michael Douglas.
And they're holding hands and stuff.
And Paul Rudd, and I'm just sort of like, this is very strange.
Yeah, I thought he did that well. Although it wasn't possessive. Remember, it was quantum entanglement.
Oh,
There's even a bit in the movie where he says, "You just put in quantum in front of words or something." And that's good. A good thing that Ant-Man has is that Scott Lang acts as a sort of a barrier for the audience.
Yeah.
Because Michael Douglas and Lawrence Fishburne will be like, blah, 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 and he'll be like, what?
Yeah, and I think he does sort of have some type of power, like he was a cat burglar.
Well, Scott Lang's, agile, and he's good. His heart's in the right spot. Although he's a shit burglar, he keeps getting caught.
Yeah, do you think that... well, he's like super smart too, isn't he? Isn't he like...
Oh, yeah, something... See, I haven't seen the first one in a while, but wasn't there something where he used
some type of mathematician or something?
Yeah, and he gave money to charity or something. He wasn't actually a criminal.
Somebody was ripping off all these people, and so he ripped off all the people that were...
Ripping them off and gave it back.
Yeah, and he gave the money back to everybody, and then he drove the guy's Bentley into his pool.
Oh, that's right.
And that's why he went to prison. Because he's like, no, it's not a harmful crime. It's a cool crime.
Yeah, that's
He's
right.
like, but I got to fire you. He's like, what?
And Scott Lang said, I thought it was very good. I just think that if they'd have... I think it was spread a little thin to me, because I think the main story is probably Scott Lang with his kids.
Do you think it was a little long? Did it drag a little bit?
No, I didn't even think it dragged. I just thought that it was a bit all over, because I thought that you kind of were jumping between Evangeline Lilly and Walter Goggins and Hank. And
it had a lot going on, didn't it?
And then you've also got Scott and his kid.
Cassie,
that's right. You've got Scott and Cassie, and then you've got them starting a security business, but they're going broke. And then you've also got Ghost, and then you've got Hank's relationship with Lawrence Fishburne and why that didn't work, and also Hank's relationship with Ghost's dad.
Plus the FBI agent.
Yeah, the FBI agent stuff going on.
Yeah, so there's a lot going on.
It's also stuffed into a package,
But I'm just looking.
And the house arrest,
158, that's a 3-hour movie, isn't it?
158. No, it's not 3 hours.
Nearly 3 hours.
Well, no, it's not nearly 3 hours. It's 2.5. Nearly 3 hours. If you're counting 40 minutes, it's 3 hours.
Yeah, once you got to put trailers in there, and we're going to sit around and watch all the end credits.
3 hours. So it's a 3-hour trip to the movies, really, if you're going out.
Yeah, which is pretty standard for like a Marvel flick or a Star Wars flick, something like that.
But I didn't notice in the actual movie itself. I didn't notice this one dragging at all. I didn't like. There are sometimes when in a movie I'll be like, "What the fucking how long has this got to go?"
I remember there was some movie, I can't remember what it was, and like it might have been Star Wars, The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at my clock and I'm like, There's still another hour in this fucking movie. What the hell are they going to do?
You know, the worst, I think Seinfeld or someone says this, but the worst is like when you're watching a TV show like The Flash or something, and it's getting really good, and then you suddenly notice the time or something, you're like, wait, they've only got 5 minutes. Oh, fuck off. This is going to be continued.
Yeah, and you know they're going to...
You're like, there's no way he's going to get back in time, put his mum back here, do this, get forward, save Cisco, and you're like,
Yeah, I'm really bad for it. Like, I'll look at the ticket and I'll be like, oh, so the movie finishes this time. There's this much time left. So, I'm like, just watch the movie. Don't care. Yeah.
It's sort of weird spoilers in a way when you see that.
Yeah.
No, I thought I give Antman an off. Go and see it at the movies. Definitely enjoyable time. I laughed a lot. I just have a feeling that give it 2 or 3 years, it won't be like Logan or Thor Ragnarok even. No.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, compared to Ragnarok, this just doesn't. And like Black Panther, like we've had a lot of good Marvel flicks.
Yeah, it seems to be. But they all can't be that. Yeah, because
you can't constantly get those movies.
It's like a family film, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd take Indy to watch it.
Like a family, because I'm just wondering, because you know how they say they go into the different genres. She might get scared in the quantum realm.
I think she'd probably just get bored.
Yeah,
and just be like,
those action scenes and stuff will be good for kids. Where he's funny when he's big and he's using a truck as a scooter. And,
that was really cool.
And she's jumping in and they're popping up and those would be good.
If she was sitting at home watching that with me, she'd watch that bit,
and then she'd play on her iPad while Hank Pym's talking
about quantum realm and
maths
stuff.
and quantum physics and
yeah.
And no, I liked it. But now
the tagline is real heroes, not actual size.
Real heroes, not actual size.
That's pretty good.
But now over to the opposite end of the spectrum.
So not little.
Not little. Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. Who is this directed by, Aaron? It's directed by Peyton Reed.
J.A.
Bayona.
Yeah, and so he's known for horror, I've heard.
That's right. He's a horror director, and this was kind of a horror film, kind of a mansion horror, house horror.
Well, that was sort of split into 2. This movie.
Yeah,
it had 2 halves.
So the first half would have been
very reminiscent of any Jurassic
World
on an island with dinosaurs.
This question, I think someone pointed it out that I don't know if this is an original thought. It's probably stolen. I probably heard it on a podcast or something because I listen to a lot of podcasts, crap like that. But is this movie meant to say that they build a theme park that they let people come to on an island with a volcano that could erupt at any time?
I haven't heard that actually at any point, but it is an island, and a lot of islands have volcanoes.
Yeah, but wouldn't they be like...
Why wouldn't they pick a different island?
Yeah, well, there's 2 dinosaur islands. Just pick the other dinosaur island.
Well, you got to think, like...
Isla Mute or whatever. What's the other one called?
This one's Isla Nebula or something.
Yeah, and there's one... Because there's 2, isn't there?
Yeah.
Jurassic Park, the original's on one island.
And that's where this is.
And then Jurassic Park 2 is on a different island.
Yeah, but this is on the original island.
And then Jurassic Park 3 is back on the original island. And then...
This is on the original island because in the first one, or the first one of this trilogy, they go back to the old part of the park and they've got the old...
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah, I do remember. Yeah. J.A.B. Owner, did he do... what's that one with Anne Hathaway? No, he didn't do that. He did. A Monster Calls or Killing Giants or something? Kill Giants?
He did A Monster's Call.
A Monster Calls, okay.
He did The Impossible, The Orphanage.
I haven't seen it. I've seen A Monster Calls. I haven't seen the others.
Something to do with Penny Dreadful.
He did a few episodes of Penny Dreadful.
Yeah, apparently The Impossible's meant to be not bad. It's got Ewan McGregor, Tom Holland.
Oh, right. I think I've heard of it, but I just didn't know anything about it. I know A Monster Calls was really good, although Lost World is not really like that. So Lost World, I thought, was a bit more forgettable than Ant-Man. It's a good, like you said, it's kind of broken up into 2 things. So it starts a bit like a Jurassic Park movie. There's going to be a volcano. They've got to rescue dinosaurs.
Yeah, I like the first scene where they go into the water to get the... what do they call that dinosaur from the first one?
Oh, to get the bone off the Moses...
the Adominus Rex.
Adominus Rex, that's right.
But the Mosasaurus is still in there.
There's some cool imagery in that, isn't there? Where it's like, it swims.
It's really cool.
He's like, ooh, what's that? And then he goes, nothing.
And the helicopter.
That's
and the T-Rex coming. That was really cool.
So that's a cool opening scene. It's very Jurassic Park at the beginning.
Yeah, because if you remember the very first Jurassic Park, it's all to do with the Velociraptor going into the cage, and then
lots of parallels like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Instead of a visitor center, there's
a lot of parallels. I've noticed. Like, there's so many throwbacks in this movie to other movies.
Yeah.
So other Jurassic movies.
So maybe if you're a massive diehard Jurassic Park fan, you'd be like, "Oh, sick!"
Yeah, because there's like scenes. There's scenes like where she goes like, "Run," and like that's from the first one.
And I haven't seen I've seen the Jurassic Parks, but I haven't watched 1, 2, and 3. I've seen 1 probably most recently, but I haven't seen
the
2 or 3.
2 or 3.
I think I've seen them once.
I don't think I've actually really sat through the second and the third one, but I was a massive fan of the first one.
The first one's cool, and then so it has that thing. It has a lot.
It's cool they had Jeff Goldblum, like you were saying.
Yeah, so he's in there and he's like,
he's just sort of talking.
Let him die.
Yeah, he says to let them die. He says, this is nature correcting. So they're saying, so you're saying this is God doing this? He's like, I didn't mention God. Yeah. He's saying
life finds a way. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's lots of scenes that I think are from other movies as well coming out. There's a poster for the Meg maybe where people are like on the beach and there's the big shark underneath it. They have that almost exact scene with the Mosasaurus swimming behind the surfers and stuff.
The Meg, has that got Jason
Statham?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got to get this Meg to here because I'm a transporter.
Oh, I love any movie where he's the lead actor.
I'll watch it.
They're all bad, but I love every single one of them.
They're not that bad. I like Lock, Stock, Snatch.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about good. The Mechanic or the Transporter.
The Mechanic's all right as well. Transporter 2 I really like. More than, no, not Transporter 2. I like Transporter. I really like Crank 2.
Yeah, Crank. Crank 2 where he's rooting the chick on the on the race course and the wheelbarrow.
Yeah, Crank 2's better than Crank 1.
Yeah, they're both okay.
They're both, but it's worse. But that's why it's better.
Yeah, it's better because it's worse.
And he's good. Mean Machine, he's good in Mean Machine. He's the goalie in that, and he's in Expendables, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the guy with the knives and the Expendables.
Yeah, Jason Statham does good, but he's going to be in the Meg. It's probably going to be like the Transporter versus Shark.
I always like the one. What's the one with Seth Green and him and Marky Mark, and they're driving around in minis.
Yep.
And he's like,
Italian Job.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Where Edward Norton was under contract and he didn't want to fucking do it. He's like, I don't want to do that movie. And they're like, you're under contract. And he went, oh, Jesus. Oh, fucking do it then.
What about the Mosasaurus going through the waves?
That's cool.
Yeah.
There's lots of great scenes. I thought it was a cool concept. Some of it I was like excited for when the movie started, and then they didn't really make much use of it, but I thought they were good ideas. Like, I thought that was really cool. I remember sitting in the cinema thinking, oh, this is a cool setting, because they have this setting that's like all dinosaurs in a museum, like statues of dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And I thought there was going to be some cool bit where the dinosaur would be like stalking, but you wouldn't know if it was this or the other. And they kind of do it, but they didn't really.
Yeah, they do have that, but like it's the little girl. Remember?
That's right, yeah.
And
it's her. So this also has clones, and this also has a character which I tried to look up before we did this podcast, and I don't think he's in the other Jurassic Park movies.
No, he's not.
So they just all of a sudden go, Richard Hammond didn't create Jurassic Park. Richard Hammond and this guy, played by James Cromwell.
Yeah, that's right. So they're saying that
they created it together.
No, it's John Hammond.
John Hammond.
And he's Richard Attenborough.
It's Richard Hammond's the guy that did it.
No, John Hammond.
Well, maybe they're brothers or something.
I don't know.
Look, it'll say there, who's James Cromwell playing in this movie?
He plays...
Aaron's looking it up.
He plays Benjamin Lockwood, and it's the Lockwood estate.
Yeah, so it's Lockwood. So Richard Hammond and Lockwood were partners, and then Lockwood wanted to clone his dead daughter, so Richard Hammond went, nope! And they never talked ever again, and Richard Hammond never mentioned him.
Because he crossed the line by cloning
his daughter.
His daughter. Yeah, because his daughter dies in a car accident. This is big spoilers, because that's the big reveal.
That's the big, huge reveal. Although
that the granddaughter is actually a clone of his actual daughter.
Although I kind of saw it coming towards
and that's why Hammond and him...
That's why he wouldn't show her the photo. Because she wouldn't show a photo of her mum, ever.
Yeah.
And then she'd be like... What did she look like?
No, he did show photos, but he didn't show the photo of the
Oh, he showed adult photos, maybe.
What do you call the lady that what looked after her?
The maid or the nanny.
The nanny, yeah. So the nanny, when the nanny was young, with a picture of her, because you could see that it was...
But she was like, what did mum look like? And he was like, just like you.
Yeah, just
There's a few bits where he telegraphs
says you
it
could be spitting. You could be a mirror image of her.
So, spoiler, she's a clone. And the reason she's a clone is because then again, spoilers. So at the end of the movie, basically, it has the usual dinosaurs eating people, popping into stuff.
There's a lot of
people behaving stupidly.
They're doing silly things to exploit the animals, and then the animals get their revenge.
So let me ask you this: if there was a cage with a dinosaur in it, right?
Yeah.
A vicious dinosaur that kills and eats people.
Yeah.
And you think it's knocked out, but it kind of moves a bit when you rattle the cage. Would you sneak past it to steal
its tooth?
Yeah.
Yeah, to make a necklace.
Yeah, or would you just go, fuck this, I'll get another tooth?
It was a pretty tooth, he said. He said, oh, that's a pretty tooth. It's going to be a great centerpiece for my necklace.
I would just be like that.
And then you saw the tail, and then you sort of looking around, it's like, I'll just keep going.
Yeah.
And then it's like, nope. Yeah. So this is the Endoraptor, which is
another genetically designed.
Yep. So they want to use blue. That's the whole thing about the movie. So
that's right. This is all the plot stuff.
So the movie's going there's going to be a volcano that's going to erupt and it's going to kill all the dinosaurs. So they're trying to save money to try and, get the dinosaurs off.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy Lockwood's like, okay, I'm going to move all the dinosaurs from this island to another island, which has a sanctuary. And his little assistant is organising all this.
Mm-hmm.
And so they get to the island and they're getting all the dinosaurs off, and they get Bryce Dallas Howard.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, okay, we need to get Chris Pratt, because he's the one that can get blue.
Yeah.
He's the only one that's going to be able to get blue. We need blue. And so they rope him in to go and do it.
Mm-hmm.
They get to the island. They get blue, but then they...
Double cross.
They double cross, exactly. They spoil it. There's big spoilers.
Yeah, double cross, triple cross. There's crosses everywhere.
Yeah, and they try and drug Blue, but Blue's like killing one of them, so he shoots Blue. She Blue. Oh, okay.
I think Blue's a girl.
Yeah, Blue's a girl.
Are they all girls? Yeah, they're all girls on Jurassic Park.
They're supposed to be, but they're great penises because they got
clever girl.
They got frog.
Clever girl.
Yeah, clever girl.
Because that's a sticker I saw.
Yeah, clever.
But that's
girl.
not Blue. That's from another movie, isn't it?
No, that's Muldoon.
Alan.
That's from the first one.
Which one goes Alan?
That's
in the third one when he has a nightmare.
Laura Dern.
There's a raptor that says Alan in the third one.
What?
He's asleep on a plane.
That's dumb.
And Jeff Goldblum turns into a raptor and goes, Alan!
No, he doesn't.
He does. That's in the third one.
This is the dumbest thing I've heard in my life.
It's true.
That's why I didn't watch the second or the third one.
There's a bit where the raptor talks.
Anyway, so then they're transporting all the dinosaurs off the island to take them back to Lockwood's mansion, where the assistant has turned evil.
That's right. And they're going to have a black market auction
there to sell the dinosaurs.
For not very much money. I mean, I know more money than I'll ever have, but...
It's a couple $1 million.
Yeah, but like...
For a dinosaur.
They paid $2 billion for Star Wars.
Yeah, I know.
Dinosaurs, they're dead.
You can buy a dinosaur for a couple $1 million, apparently.
Yeah, $4 million, I think. There's a bit where he's like, sold $4 million. And you're like, but you bought a dinosaur for $4 million.
They want to use Blue...
Some racehorses cost $4 million.
They want to use Blue to raise this Endoraptor so that it's not such a crazy
I think what they wanted to do
machine.
Was...
Because it's just a psychopathic.
Blue has the genetic trait that it's obedient to humans.
Yep, and they can use it as a weapon.
So they want to use that genetic code to make...
I think they want to raise... Yeah.
They want to take the obedient to human part of Blue and put it in this...
Endoraptor. They want to raise another... Yeah, and that's just like a prototype. But they're going to sell the prototype, and it's just a psychopath.
And we still didn't get any dinosaurs with guns.
No, but you can laser point somebody and push a button.
Oh, that's right.
And then the Endoraptor is just going to kill them.
Yeah, but then... Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
They do that. And it's the cheapest black market auction anyway. People do it. And then like all these black market auctions, it goes haywire very quickly, I might add. And dinosaurs out and people get eaten.
Because there's this dinosaur that headbutts.
Oh, that's right.
It's got the bone on its head. And that's how Chris Pratt got out of... Because he was in prison.
Yeah. And he was in security.
Yeah.
Prison.
And he uses that to smash through. And then he's like, I've got an idea. And so he uses the bone-headed dinosaur to destroy the auction.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And then all hell breaks loose.
Dinosaurs get out.
Yeah, there's just people getting killed left, right, and centre. But then there's some gas that's going on.
Oh, that's right, at the very end.
And so Blue kills the Endoraptor.
Yep, saves the day again, Blue. Kills the new genetically modified Super Raptor.
Yep, because you're my boy, Blue.
Yep.
And then all the dinosaurs are going to get killed by the gas.
And they're
going to let them die because they're like, well,
Evangeli's going to let them out. But then they're like, no, you'll make man extinct. Don't fucking do that.
We just can't let dinosaurs...
You can't kill millions of people.
It's just in like Seattle or something.
Yeah.
They can't just let them out.
Yeah.
But then they're just like... Then the clone girl's like, they're like me. I have to let them live. And so she pushes the button. All the dinosaurs are just
go out,
running, and like.
So she just basically.
And he says to Blue, he says, "Just stay with me, Blue."
And then Blue takes off.
And Blue's like, "Nah,
I'm gonna eat some bitches."
He sees a cage, and he's like, "I'm not living a life in a cage. I'm gonna be free."
And that's it. I've seen different people comment about similar stuff, but this is the thing. So. The girl, because she's a clone, Buzz, the equivalent of almost dropping a nuclear bomb on the world in that she lets these creatures out. They're going to kill probably thousands, if not millions of people. And
Blue's just running loose.
And then they have it in this... It's got a weird tone because they have these sort of beautiful shots to music of like... These raptors sort of running up on a house and they're like looking at each other and it's meant to be majestic. But they're going to go inside that house and eat the people in there and it's going to be horrible. Yeah. And then you see some pterodactyls land in Las Vegas.
That's if you stay to the end for the... Because they've got a post-credits...
Oh, they do, post-credits, so stay for that.
Yeah, if you can be bothered.
If you can be bothered. It's not a huge...
But it looks pretty cool.
It does look cool.
You get pterodactyls hanging out in Vegas, which is pretty cool.
Both Ant-Man and these have...
Post-credits
that aren't really anything to the plot.
Yeah, the ant playing the drums was sort of
pretty dumb. You saw that in the trailer.
But at the end of Ragnarok, you just got Jeff Goldblum talking to the crowd, being like, "Well, sorry."
I think doesn't Jurassic World end with Fallen Kingdom end with Jeff Goldblum talking?
No, he does talk at the end about something.
He's like, "Oh, maybe it's their time. Maybe we're extinct. We'll see. Life finds a way. Dinosaurs."
Jeff Goldblum. I saw something about him. It's like he was cooking at his house or something. It was just you know how they get like celebrities. He's a weird guy.
He's a weird guy. He's turned into a caricature of himself. And in every movie, he's just playing Jeff Goldblum now.
Yeah, I went to Harvey Norman's and they had the really expensive 4K expensive TV. Yeah. And it was the scene in Ragnarok where he's just playing like the keyboard and the DJ. Right. And I was like looking at all the like weird characters in the back. I was like, this is actually pretty awesome, but I never really paid that much attention to it. Anyway.
Yeah, because there was a time in Fly and stuff like that where Jeff Goldblum would play different characters.
Yeah.
And
now he's
when he was there, he's like, "Oh yeah, say wrong," which is fine.
He was pretty cool in the original Jurassic Park.
There was a bit where he's an action hero almost. Yeah. And now he's like a skinny jazz singing.
Yeah, he's a strange dude.
And you wouldn't want his shirt off or anything.
But what about Chris Pratt? Chris Pratt was pretty cool in this.
Did he take his shirt off? He was making He was making a house. That's a man.
I don't think he's
building a house.
Weren't they saying something in Infinity War where he was one sandwich away from being fat again?
Yeah,
Rocket was getting.
He did look kind of chubby in that scene.
That's where
he didn't look chubby in.
That's when he was doing the English accent, trying to be like,
"Oh, this is how you're copying me."
That was pretty awesome.
No, you're copying me. Yeah, the thing with it, the other thing about Fallen Kingdom is that the Bryce Dallas Howard Chris Pratt storyline is exactly the same as the first movie.
Yep.
So they don't like each other, and then they fall in love. So if there's a Jurassic Park 3, will they have to be separated again and then fall in love again?
Maybe
it's not a healthy relationship.
Maybe they'll be married and just having some marital issues or something. Maybe they'll be going.
Oh well, someone has to look after the Clone Girl.
Oh yeah.
Did they took Clone Girl with them?
Yeah, Clone Girl went with them.
Yeah, she went with them.
And they had. Do you remember there was? So they've usually. I think it was Nick Miller in the first one.
Oh yeah, they had different ones in this one, didn't they?
Yeah, they had two new
funky Asian girl. Was she half Asian maybe?
I don't know what she was. She had a cool shirt.
Funky tattoo.
Yeah, she had a tattoo.
Vet. She was a vet, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was a paleo vet. So she was a
prehistoric vet,
dinosaur
vet.
Yeah, because she had to look after Blue when Blue got shot.
That's right. Yeah.
And then you had the hacker guy.
Yeah.
There's always like a hacker
and a. Yeah. There's always two quirky dudes. In the first, we had Lauren Lapkus and
Jake Johnson.
Jake Johnson is his name. Yeah.
Yeah.
And in this one, we have...
He went to kiss her, and she's like, "I've got a boyfriend."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh." Okay.
And this one, we have Funky Tattoo Girl and Funky Tattoo Vet.
And Screaming Man-Child.
Yeah, that's right. And Screaming Guys. Which they were fine. As far as those characters types go, they didn't annoy me. Sometimes in movies, you get...
He was pretty funny.
Like, they're annoying.
He was pretty good.
But they were all right in this one.
He sort of disappeared at certain points.
Yeah, so they weren't... Like, at the end, I think, I went, "Oh, they're still alive." When they came out or something. But they don't do anything. No. I mean, there's a few bits in... Like you said, she saves Blue's life.
Yeah.
With a blood transfusion.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because...
Oh, that's right. She ruins... Spoilers.
What's his name?
She kind of ruins the whole plot.
Yeah, Wong or Wu?
His evil plan... Yeah, Wu. Harry Wu. Is that his name or something?
Something Wu. Dr. Wu. It's BD Wong.
Yeah, Harry Wu from the first one,
from the original.
who turned out to be quite an evil guy in the end.
Yeah, and she's like, it's a sock drawer in there. And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, because I just did a blood transfusion from the Tyrannosaurus. Oh, the Tyrannosaurus Rex scene where they had to get the blood. That was a pretty funny scene.
So there's lots of good scenes in it.
Because she's like riding it like a bronco. Or
that's right.
Or a bull.
Yeah. She's right.
And Chris Pratt's pissing himself laughing.
I can't remember. Yeah, that's right.
Because remember they had to get the blood out, and he's
getting it. Yeah. So I would say that Jurassic World, I would rate it as I'm not going to deliberately watch it again, but if it was on TV on Channel 7 when I was bored or something,
Flix,
I'd probably watch it.
When the third one's going to come out, you're going to go back and rewatch this.
I'll rewatch it before I watch the other one, but apart from that, I would watch it if it was on TV.
It wasn't the greatest Jurassic Park movie. The horror aspect...
It wasn't the first. It wasn't the worst by far.
The second half of the movie with the horror scene in the mansion, that was a pretty interesting take on a Jurassic Park movie. Like that where it was crawling upside down, that Endoraptor, and then it was coming into the little girl with the creepy thing.
Oh, yeah, that was creepy. You've seen that in lots of stuff. But I think that this one is not... I think it's better than...
I think the last one...
I think it's even better than... I don't know if it's better than Jurassic World. I think it's better than Jurassic World.
Yeah,
it's definitely better than Lost World and
I really couldn't.
Whatever the third one is.
I can't bother about the second or the third one, but it's not
way better than
it's not better than the original.
No,
and it's
original's top, and then maybe this, and then maybe Jurassic World.
Something.
Or
like
maybe
that.
Jurassic World, and maybe this. I have to watch those two again.
Yeah, I watched the first one, the Jurassic World, not long ago, and it's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's even got pretty funny scenes with where they got like a video like showing you how to use the ball, and it's Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon. I saw that pointed out on Honest Trailers. They're like, so this theme park just has a ball that you can ignore the rules and go wherever you want in a dinosaur park? They're like, I can't even take my trolley out of the car park at Walmart.
Yeah, but you can do that here. You can just go wherever you want. And it's like indestructible.
Yeah.
Until the end.
We saw that. They come back.
Yeah, it's got this and this, but he's able to open it when it's in the water with his knife.
Yeah, I thought that was a bit funny as well. Where he dives in.
You can apparently shoot this thing with a 50 caliber pistol and
nothing happens. But you can pry the door open with a pocket knife.
Yeah. What the hell?
He's Indiana Bland. I can't even remember his character's name. Alan? No,
I'll find it. It'll be on here somewhere.
See, that's the problem. Owen. See, that's the problem with these new Jurassic Park movies. They're well made, and the stories are a lot better than the second and the third.
Are they like the prequels to Star Wars?
They're a bit like Predator, I think, in that.
Oh yeah.
You're just like, who the characters are just. You're like, oh, and then Chris Pratt did this. You're never like, and then you're not like, Owen's the best character ever.
But you're still gonna say Ian Malcolm for Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, that's right. Those characters were classic in the first
classics.
One. Like you see all them, but in this one I'd be like, and then Chris Pratt did this, and then
because Dr. Wu,
Bryce Dallas Howard did this, and
what's her name in Claire
and Owen. See,
that's pretty crap.
It doesn't. It's like if someone said to me, if I was like, what are the characters in Jurassic World, and they went Claire and Owen, I'd be like, no, they're not.
That's the same with the
T-Rex asleep in the cage.
So it says, when the island's dormant volcano begins roaring to life, Owen and Claire mount a campaign to rescue the remaining dinosaurs from this extinction level event.
That's right. But
and see, if that's all they showed me in the trailer, I would have been so much happier. But the trailer fucking ruined the
I think they even showed you the last scene.
Yeah, the trailer, like... They've really got to learn from, I think it was one of the Batman movies, Batman vs. Superman.
Yeah.
The last trailer for that, I was like,
they show you the end.
I really don't need to go see that movie anymore.
Yeah, they show you the end. Yeah, they need to fix their trailers.
Whoever's doing these trailers.
Boo.
Boo.
Marketing, get your
boo.
Stuff.
I know it's my fault for watching the trailer.
But you're right. I mean...
You put the trailer out. I'm going to watch it.
Whatever happened to those trailers went, this summer...
Yeah.
Owen and Claire are back, but dinosaurs are in danger.
The thing is...
You remember these voiceovers?
You get trailers like a year out, and
now they're all like, you get teasers to it's YouTube, I guess, because you get a teaser to the trailer.
Oh, it's bloody Facebook, because I'm just scrolling on Facebook, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll watch this thing, and sometimes I'm like, no, I'm not watching it, and then I'm like, at the end, I'm like, yeah, I'll just watch it, and then I'm like,
why don't they do those voiceover ones anymore?
Oh, yeah, they were the best.
Owen was down on his luck when Claire comes back into his life.
Yeah.
And they'll have a Jurassic time.
Yeah, what's his name? Ace Ventura was just a pet detective.
That's right. They never do those anymore. They're all like... And now we get a teaser to the trailer before we get the trailer.
Oh, so they're like... we're going to put out a Star Wars trailer tomorrow.
Yeah.
So here's 5 seconds of it.
And everyone's like, holy shit.
Did you see that 5 seconds of Star Wars?
Did you drop it tomorrow?
And they're so excited about this trailer, and then they're about the teaser trailer, and then the trailer, and then the movie comes out like, I fucking hate that movie. And you're like, you've just been excited about
the trailer, yeah.
Fucking assholes.
I remember when Deadpool 2 was coming out, before I went and saw Deadpool 2.
I liked the trailers for Deadpool 2. They were pretty good.
But I watched this, like, compilation of all the trailers and stuff that had been put out, and it was 28 minutes of footage.
Yeah.
So that's like a lot of chunk of the movie.
There's that one with the True Romance song where he gets changed in a phone booth.
Oh,
and
that's
somebody dies.
Yeah,
and then there's another one where he's got the metal detector looking for Wolverine in the forest.
Oh, that's right.
So it's just
there's
like...
lots of funny
See, I didn't mind
trailers.
that because...
They don't show you anything in the movie.
What's the artist's name that he's ripping off?
Oh, Bob Ross.
Bob Ross.
Or he's like, yeah.
Tyler bought a set of playing cards on the weekend that were Bob Ross quotes.
Oh, right.
On the playing cards. It was pretty strange.
Did we even get that? I guess we didn't. I don't remember.
I was like, what the fuck is Bob Ross? And then we watched them and I was like, that's really strange.
He's like, and they got it. It was on like PBS in America, was it? The public ABC in America, but
I don't know what it is, but it's weird.
And you went and saw Hotel Transylvania 3, where they go on a cruise.
Yep, they go on a cruise.
But how can vampires go on a cruise? It's all sun, weren't they?
No, they weren't there in the day. They must have been in their coffin during the day. But the Wolfman and his missus were walking around because they put the kids in kids club.
Oh, okay.
And they were loving it. They were like, kids club.
And I saw on the trailer the grandpa has a saggy butt or something.
Oh yeah, but the witches love it.
Ooh, I bet they do.
They love it.
So Adam Sandler, these are Adam Sandler's best movies now.
Yeah, best kids movies.
Best kids, most profitable movie. Yeah. He's the only ones that get theatrical release, unlike Ridiculous 6. And
yeah, I didn't even think that they don't go straight to Netflix, do they?
No, these are like...
They're pretty good. The Hotel Transylvania.
Who does it? Is it Despicable Me people?
Sony.
So
that's not Despicable Me.
No, that's Illumination.
It's the ones that do they do the Smurfs. They do.
So this is their big franchise, maybe. I don't know what else they do.
I'm trying to think what else Sony does that's kids movies, but there's other things they do.
So it's not Kubo, and it's so there's Kubo and there's Illumination who do Despicable Me.
Yes,
Kubo is like called some weird name.
Yeah, it's called. Oh shit, I can't even think. But yeah, whatever that's called.
And then obviously Pixar, and then Disney.
I'll have a look.
Who does Shark's Tale and all those? And Shrek.
That is DreamWorks.
DreamWorks, okay.
So
it's none of them.
Sony
kids
movies.
And so this was. You liked it?
Yeah, I liked it. Indy liked it. It's got good scenes. It's set on a cruise ship, and it's about Van Helsing's granddaughter. I don't know. They're pretty silly.
They're dumb, but they're enjoyable for a kids movie. If you've got a kid, you could suffer through watching it. It's not like...
Yeah, I went to the movie and I liked it. I sat through the whole thing. It's not like you go to some of these kids' movies and you're just like, oh
what
my
the
god!
Yeah.
Like
what's
I saw
on?
There's like some Show Dogs movie coming out with Will Arnett.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, where the kid dog talks or something.
I was just like, no way. Hey, but yeah, this was fine. And it's got good people in it. It's got David Spade.
Oh. Yeah, the voices are
Kevin James.
Cool voice. Yeah, I saw that.
Not Kevin James.
Who does the voice?
Yeah, Kevin James.
His daughter.
Selena Gomez.
Oh, that's right.
And
that's probably why the kids love this.
The guy that you like, the Brooklyn Nine-Nine dude.
Andy Samberg.
Yeah, he's in it. CeeLo Green. What's his name? Steve Buscemi.
So it's got everyone in it.
Yeah,
all the Happy Madison people.
Yeah, they're all in it. Yeah, and they've been in, what's her name? Fran Fine. Fran Dresser.
Fran Dresser. Yeah, does she do that?
Yeah, she's
Mr. Sheffield.
Yeah, she's Frankenstein's bride.
Oh, well, I saw Incredibles 2.
So that's going to be a much better movie than this, isn't it?
Incredibles 2 is very good. Very good superhero film. Maybe a better superhero film than Antman.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because isn't it like it's Fantastic Four?
Yeah, basically.
Is it Brad Bird that does it?
Yeah. Did he do this one? I think he did do this one.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time between Incredibles films, but this one...
and it's done by Pixar?
Yeah.
Pixar.
And they're bringing back... So they want to bring back superheroes, and they think that Elastigirl is a better idea than... So they want her to save some people and then get the public on side, and they think she's a bit better than Mr. Incredible because he breaks a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's very large.
So they're like, if we get IncrediGirl to do it, then, you know, she won't break as much stuff.
Yeah.
And then they did it, and I thought it was good. Frozone's back. Jack is awesome in it.
Jack.
He sort of steals the movie, and
Jack always steals the movie, doesn't he?
Yeah, although in the first one he didn't have powers till the very end.
Yeah.
You get to see lots of his powers now.
What about the kid, the boy? What's his name?
Yeah, Dash. Is his name Dash?
Yeah, Dash.
He's in it, yeah. He's cool. They have a cool thing with the car, Incredimobile, to sell some toys, but it's pretty cool.
What about, what's the girl? She can use like a force field or something, can't she?
Violet, she can go invisible.
Invisible, is it?
Yeah, but she can also use a force field.
So it pretty much is Fantastic Four.
It's funny because she tries to put her super suit down the garbage disposal because she gets cranky, and it doesn't work because remember they're indestructible.
That's right, because that girl makes the suits from.
Yeah, so it's very, very good. I liked it.
I was just looking at films that Sony does. I finally got around to it.
Mm-hmm.
They do Open Season, Serves Up, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Oh, I like Cloudy. I haven't seen... Oh, I saw Open Season. It's got Bruce Willis in it. And I don't remember anything about it. Oh, wait, that's Over the Fence.
Oh, they did the Emoji Movie.
Who did Over the Fence?
Over the Hedge.
Over the Hedge.
That's probably DreamWorks.
That was the one I'm thinking of. That's with Bruce Willis.
That's a good one.
So I haven't seen Open Season or any of them.
I like the first Incredibles, and I really want to see the second Incredibles because I know it's going to be great.
Yep.
Is what's his name? The guy from Mallrats in it?
Syndrome isn't in it. No. No Syndrome.
No Syndrome.
No. Bob Odenkirk, I think, is the bad
guy. Oh, really?
One.
So that's what's his name? Breaking Bad, isn't it?
Yeah. Bob Odenkirk. Although I don't know if he's a bad guy. Maybe his wife is spoilers. I don't know.
What's his name in Breaking Bad? Saul Goodman.
Saul Goodman. Saul Good. Get it? Saul Goodman.
So is it as good as the first one? Because a lot of people were like,
no, probably not.
I've been waiting 15 years for this movie.
It's probably not. If you're talking about say 5-10 years where they've both been out and you can watch them both, the first one's probably better. But I just like this one at the moment because it's newer and I've seen the first one a few times, and I go, oh, I haven't seen this, but I'm sure it's not that much worse than the first one. But it's the first one's. There's very few movies I think that are as good as that first.
As the first Incredibles, yeah.
But this is a good, really well done sequel. A good addition to the franchise. All the stuff that you liked in the first one.
Because Pixar have got a thing with their sequels that they're not very good, don't they?
Yeah, the sequel. Well, they are. This one, yeah. I mean, Finding Dory broke all box office records, but people didn't like it.
I like Finding Dory. It was on TV the other night. I watched the end of it. I thought it was a good movie.
People don't like. I mean, critics and stuff didn't like Finding Dory.
Really?
People must have liked it because it broke all the records.
Yeah, I liked it, Finding Dory. But that's the same thing. People are like, oh, I can't believe they're doing a sequel to Nemo. I can't wait to watch it. It's going to be so great. But then it's like, yeah, Nemo was better.
And Toy Story 2 was good. I think Toy Story 2 is good.
Yeah.
Cars 2 is poop. It's all about Mater.
Oh, yeah. Mater's the worst.
Mater.
Yeah. He goes to Japan at one point.
Yeah, that's dumb. Cars 3 is better, but Cars 2 is worse. And
Kylie's breaking stuff.
She's stomping around and it's going to tread on you. Like an ant.
She watched The Handmaid's Tale and she said it was good. And she watched, that she's got too much time in her hand. She watched that, was that show, The Glow or something?
Yeah,
I think she watched like 2 seasons of that in like a day or something.
But they're not very long.
A week.
A week.
It was at night while you were asleep.
They're not very long.
Yeah, she said it's like half hour. She said it's got some girl in it, Kate Nash.
Yep, Kate Nash and my girlfriend Alison Brie.
Have you been watching any good TV?
Yeah, LGR, Lazy Game Reviews on YouTube. You can watch him play old DOS games.
Well, I watched some Luke Cage.
Yeah, I didn't watch that yet, although it keeps coming up on my Netflix telling me to, and I feel guilty now.
We started watching Happy.
Oh, Happy I want to watch as well. I like Happy.
Yeah, I've got to catch up on lots of TV, hey?
I put the comics on my iPad, legally.
Oh, that's right. So you can do the
Marvel subscription for 2 cents.
That's right, for 2 cents.
To get on it,
you can get the Marvel Unlimited app.
Yep.
Or on your computer, I guess.
I don't have it on my phone. I got it on my iPad.
I got it on my phone.
And your phone's a Plus, though. Mine's not.
Yeah, it's Plus. And I was reading Guardians of the Galaxy on it, and it's awesome. For this month, I'm just going to read every Marvel comic ever made.
No, Guardians of the Galaxy's cool. They got some good stuff on there.
Yeah,
I was the same. But yeah, I'll have to watch Happy.
Yeah, watch Happy. Happy's great. I can't believe how good that show is.
Yeah, no, it looks good. I watched it. I remember being super excited. You know, like sometimes in Netflix when something's coming out and you scroll over the top of it at the top and it's like, and it has the trailer.
Yeah.
I remember watching and going, oh, I can't wait. I wish that was out right now. I want to watch it right away.
Yeah.
But then it sort of came out and I was like, I just was watching other stuff. So
Yeah.
I haven't gotten there. But I'll get back into it. Watch Luke Cage. I really want to watch Luke Cage and I really want to watch Happy.
Yeah,
And-
Bushmaster. That's the bad guy in it.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool. Bushmaster.
And what else did I want to watch? I
But
wanted to watch...
You can't understand him, what he says. He needs to be subtitled.
Oh, yeah.
It's very Jamaican. It's just like...
And I want to watch Glow Season 2, which Kylie already did. And I want to watch American Gods.
It's not out till 2019.
Oh, yeah, but they announced the second season.
Yeah, but you got to wait a year.
Boo. And I've got to wait a year for Game of Thrones. Boo.
Yeah, what the hell? Like,
Come on.
you can't
fucking-
just, like, put seasons out every couple of years.
God, what do they think they are? The Venture Brothers does that. They're like... You
But
know,
then I
they
heard-
go 6 years without a season, then they go, oh, now here's a season. You
I
go,
heard
"Oh."
Voltron's got, like, 6 seasons, and it's been out for 2 years.
No, I heard the same, our lovely friend told you that. Like,
Yeah.
There's only been one season a year.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what he's talking about then.
There's only 3 seasons of Voltron, I
We're
think.
talking about Scott.
Yeah, there's only 3 or 4 seasons of Ultron, but there's only one a year because I remember watching the first series because I was and being like, oh, I really enjoyed that, and then
Yeah.
the second one came out really quickly,
Yeah.
and I was like, well, it came out really quickly, and then I realized it was because I watched the first one late,
Yeah.
and then I saw the third one, and I didn't watch the third one.
Right.
But then I watched a few episodes of the third one, and now I think there's another one. But they come out once a year.
So-
They put out once a year.
So, what's our... Are we going to tell people to watch Ant-Man?
Watch Ant-Man, watch Jurassic, watch them both. Go to the movies, watch them both. They're not bad movies.
So, watch Jurassic World. Watch But
I'd watch Ant-Man first.
I'd watch Ant-Man first.
Jurassic World if you haven't
second,
got anything else to see.
and then Incredibles. And if you really...
Definitely watch
If you're really
Incredibles.
bored and your kid wants to watch a movie, take them to Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's our recommendations, and that's an hour, and we will see you later. Bye.